Well, class, that is why we should be proud of our heritage as Brazilians. Miss Santos, you awake? Miss Santos? Angel! Wake up!
I wasn't sleeping. I was concentrating, my eyes closed.
Okay then, let's try this, huh? Describe to me what capoeira is.
What? That's when you eat? I've never had it before.
Miss Santos, meet me after class. We need to talk about your behavior.
She doesn't even get it. Why do we have to study Brazilian history? It doesn't even make sense. Be proud of your country. Be happy you're here. Be happy that the people in the favelas aren't here.
Well, you should actually listen. It's some pretty interesting stuff that we could use a lot.
You know, you want to hear a joke? People that do capoeira.
Well, you want to hear a better joke? What about your grade after you stop listening in class?
Well, it isn't the young delinquent herself, Miss Santos. So look, I know you're having trouble in my class, so I came up with a bunch of assignments. If you could go to the library, and by the end of the day, I want you to tell me how capoeira affected Brazil and the Great Depression.
Great Depression.
What?
Nothing. Okay.
See you in the library.
Where am I?
Are you here for the opening of my school?
What?
My capoeira school is scheduled to open today.
I'm not here to learn, and second of all, where am I?
Renicount of Maria. The year is 1934. I am Silva, Mestre Silva. I have medal depicting my proficiency in capoeira. Why are you here? Here.
I don't know why I'm here, but I don't want to learn. What even is capoeira?
Capoeira, some people say it's a form of art. Some people say it's dance. I say it's a form of self-expression. Here, let me show you what capoeira is.
When I had lost my family, I lost all hope in myself. I was ready to embrace that as I lived in the present. But that's when I met the great Mestre, the Mestre who redefined capoeira. He taught me that losing hope was basically the same as death, that I would be a coward if I were to die because of it. He taught me the art of fighting and told me that life was unfair like that sometimes, that I needed to fight through it to emerge victorious sometimes. That was the easy way out. Sometimes you never really realize what you have in life until you lose it all. I was a fool to be so focused on trying to make money that I never really appreciated my family while it was there with me, and I lost it. That's what capoeira has taught me. It has taught me to live in the moment, never abandon hope, to fight through the tough times, to most importantly fight for what I think is right. Is to live with my family. Happily, though not lavishly, but we could sustain ourselves, until my boss decided there was no need for me on the coffee fields anymore. I returned home in disgrace. I was busy lamenting my loss and that I didn't appreciate the fact that my family was still there with me. Till I lost that too. Child capoeira is life to me now, and I want to spread my will to live, my hope, to others around me, and want them to appreciate what they have. That is exactly what the people in the Great Depression need. A form of hope and will that can amend their own will. Purpose similar to the slaves used it for when they were transported to Brazil against their will to work in colonial Brazil run by Portugal. And now, the capoeira has got me through my tough times. The good times are here as President Vargas has graced us all with his new employment plans. Despite having my school to teach capoeira at, I have a part-time job for my mere sustenance, the cotton fields. It's thanks to President Vargas' deals that the economy is recovering, and now instead of relying on other countries for products, we have our own products, our own diverse economy, our own country to be proud of. Proud to be Brazilian and have hope for my country's prosperous future. And now that we are basically self-sustaining, it brings me to my final question. Are you proud to be Brazilian?
Diego, my old friend.
Mister, it's good to see you.
Says we have a new student here. Angel, I believe.
My name is Diego. I'm one of Mr. Sila's students, and I will be explaining to you what capoeira is.
Oh, okay.
So look over here. I think it would be easier to understand if you saw it in person. As you can see, all these other capoeira students are forming a roda, a circle in which they will perform capoeira. Here you may understand capoeira and its effects on our culture. In the center, musicians play what we call the berimbau, the music, which originally comes from Angola and other parts of Africa. The capoeira dance itself is very iconic, and one of the strangest things about it, if you may realize, is that all of the capoeira actors, or performers, never hit each other. The beauty in capoeira comes from forming a beautiful dance with the other person. A lot of people may think that capoeira itself is actually a martial art, and in some ways they're telling the truth. As you see, capoeira was first created by slaves as a way to escape physically and mentally from the world of slavery. So it was outlawed, not only because it formed an idea of self-defense for the slaves from the masters, but also gave them the idea of freedom. Now capoeira gives us strength in a time of strife, when many of us are homeless or jobless. But also, many of its other elements, self-defense, remain important. Our new government has condemned the idea of communism, but since they get to define communism, they can take anyone off the street that they want who performs capoeira or does something they don't like and call them communist. In this way, self-defense is still relevant. Even after all these years of slavery being abolished, capoeira still forms an idea of freedom for all of us, and that's why it continues to this day. Despite all the things capoeira means to us, many of those around us see it completely differently. In fact, so many people dislike the practice that at one point the word capoeira began to mean the same thing as thief or outlaw. But that's not what capoeira is. Capoeira is simply us reconnecting to our roots in Africa. And we all have connections to Africa and other places. We're all mixed race, the exact same, as Vargas said himself. But the important thing to remember about capoeira is that it serves many, many purposes to the people who perform it. A martial art, a form of expression, spiritual connection to each other, to our ancestors, and to those who performed capoeira before us. This is why capoeira was so important. It served such an important function in our lives as martial arts and defense, while also giving us a connection to this self-expression.
I sort of understand.
Here, let me put it in a simpler way. When I was a slave back on the plantation, I escaped, and the Brazilians would always come to try and find me. And so I needed capoeira not only to express myself, but also to defend myself from all these people.
Okay, but why?
Well, maybe my mestre will help you understand.
I had a similar story. I used to work in coffee plantations in Bahia, Brazil. One day, they fired me. They didn't need me anymore. I was jobless.
I finally appreciate my Brazilian culture. Oh no, I need to turn this in. Here you go, Mr. Paul.
Thank you. See you later, Angel. Capoeira. Capoeira, Brazil, the Great Depression. Wow, she really does understand.